I'm Chris Harris, and this is the Top Gear Horizon Special. What? That's basically a river. And the Elise definitely doesn't have a snorkel or a life jacket. Too. Most spin for as long as possible. Well, they did say to use the fastest route possible, and if there's one... Well, they did say to use the fastest route possible, and if there's one thing faster than a racing line, it's a straight line. You've got to hand it to the Stig. Made it! Being racer, you can drive to work, and across fields, it turns out. But if it's true agricultural transport you're after, we have just the thing. Oh, a BMW 1M. Great car. Hang on, that's my BMW 1M. Seriously? Not funny. Who gave Stig the keys? I mean, I literally just cleaned it. Now it's going to smell of onions. Ode to Stig. It's electronically restrained to 155 miles an hour. It's 335 horsepower, 2 turbos, and as much sideways action as you like. That's the last time we leave Stig unattended. Am I the only one who remembers Budapest? Does 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. My 1M. Stig's way beyond that now. It's a BMW, so of course it's rear-wheel drive. 50-50 weight distribution too. It's a natural-born drifter.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Look at the smoke! Please leave me some tread for the drive home, Stiggy. Seriously, come on. Well, this isn't stressful to watch. Not at all. One of the best BMWs ever made, this. Born to be driven by me. Got to admit, though, Stig does kind of suit it.
the roundabout, take the second exit. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
There now. Oh, what a shame. I was really getting into that. Just park it up now, Stig, and mind the curbs. Now, anyone else want to go? No? Don't say I didn't ask. Right. Back to the actual script now, if you don't mind. This is Top Gear's Track Tour. It's a tractor, obviously, but with a 5.7-litre Chevy V8 making 500 horsepower. And here comes the Stig again. Farm Stig. Born in a barn, they say, weaned by pigs, can plough a field in under 6 seconds. There's a speed camera on the M68. Rumour has it, it only flashes above 87.2 miles an hour. Our tractor has been officially clocked at 87.2 miles an hour, making it the world's fastest tractor. But I reckon it'll go even faster. Steady on, Stig. Those are 54-inch mud tyres, remember? They get a bit squishy through the corners. Nobody needs to get the harvest in that quickly. Right, here comes the speed camera. Hope they put some film in it. Whoa! Have you ever seen anything like it? That's a new tractor speed record and some impressively fast farming. If you want to spread slurry in a hurry, you know what you need. Now, though, it's time to hail a ride in something completely different. I called a cab earlier. Local company, Aisha's Taxis. Excellent service. Got me here in no time. Unsurprising, really. I mean, look at what turned up. Hands down the quickest cab I've ever been in. Which got me thinking, how fast could this thing actually go? So I had a word with Aisha. Asked if we could borrow her cab for a trip to the seaside. To Bamborough Beach, in fact, where we could stretch the taxi's legs a bit. Although, I might have forgotten to tell her who'd be driving. You've guessed it. The cabbie who'll always get you to your destination very early, but probably won't be anywhere near where you asked to go. The acceleration is brutal. Hope that meter charges by the minute. This could be a cheap ride.
Turn left.
Oh, yes. Spot on. Lightning reactions, quick hands. Now that's what I call a cab. No clattery diesel engine here. This has a V12 with over 750 horsepower, plus bucket seats. Beaded bucket seats, presumably. From now on, I say all cabs should have wide bodies and flared arches. Think about it. More stability, more speed, more downforce, more room for your terrified passengers. even has slick tyres for maximum grip on a bone-dry drag strip, so they should be interesting when we hit the beach.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn left. Recalculating route. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. Turn left.
Good work from the Stig there. I'd say we're nicely warmed up for the next bit. So here we are then. In the old days, daredevils used smooth, sandy beaches like this to see how fast their cars could go. Many early land speed records were set on beaches. Miles of space, nothing to hit. Sounds easy, right? Oh, look at that! Laying some pretty squirmy tracks there, Stiggy. That's what happens with 750 horsepower on sand. But that's the challenge here. Go as fast as possible all the way to the top of the beach. The thing is, there's something I haven't told the Stig. Speed record rules say you must do 2 runs, one in each direction, before the clock runs out. Which means, Stiggy, pulling off the world's swiftest U-turn, which of course is when the handbrake comes in handy. A 5-star ride from the Stig there. Minicab, maximum speed. Next time I need a ride to the airport, I know who I'm calling. And all of this off-road action has given me an idea. First up, it's a trip to the top of Glen Rannoch, by any means necessary, and against the clock, naturally. But don't worry, it has knobbly tyres, and a roof rack for carrying extra knobbly tyres.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
That's a 4-wheel drive car on mud tyres completely sideways. You'd do well in rallying with skills like that. Top draw drifting, I reckon. Who says you need an SUV to go off-road? The EAT has 4-wheel drive and air suspension to smooth out lumps and bumps and everyday obstacles. Ancient burial mounds, for example.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Well, it is a Mercedes wagon, so it's tough. And if you really want to smash stuff up, there's even a pickaxe in the back.
In 400 yards, turn right.
It also has 340 horsepower, more torque than a cruise ship, and gets to 60 miles an hour in just over 5 seconds. That's some proper hang time. Actual air suspension. Now it's time to head way over there, to the very top of Arthur's Seat. But first, what goes up must come down.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. Around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn right. In 400 yards, turn left.
It's full of home comforts, the EAT. Chargers for almost anything you can charge. Cozy ambient lighting. Even a portable espresso machine. Everything the intrepid explorer could ever need.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
All right, all this adventure kit's had a tiny effect on the fuel efficiency. Good job the roof rack holds 2 cans of diesel, and there's another one in the back. Just don't confuse them with your drinking water.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
On to the final stretch now. Just the small matter of getting up Arthur's Seat. The clock's ticking, so better step on it, Stiggy.
In 100 yards, turn left. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
And there we go. The top of Arthur's Seat. No idea who Arthur is, by the way, or why his seat's so big. Nice view, though. Shame there's no time to stick around. Now, I said we'd be driving some British classics, and you don't get more British than a car built in Birmingham designed by a man from Greece. Anyway, here it is, an original Mini Cooper S, an icon of 60s engineering. It was designed for cities, but this is the wide-body one, so we're going to need a bit more room. And I know just the place. Ready, Stig? The Mini is cleverly packaged, capable of carrying 4 people and their luggage. Hand luggage, presumably. The Cooper S was the car to beat on the famous Monte Carlo rally. It pretty much wiped the floor with the competition.
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit.
The Cooper S was developed by a bloke called John Cooper, who also built F1 cars, so it had real racing pedigree. And it wasn't just Monte Carlo either. The British Saloon Car Championship, the Thousand Lakes Rally, even the Australian Touring Car Championship. Almost any time the Mini turned up, it won.
In 400 yards, turn left. In 200 yards, turn right.
And here we are. Told you it was spacious. After all, tiny wheels mean tiny tyres. Yes, that's what the Mini's all about. No wonder it was pretty much unbeatable. Maybe that's why its basic design lasted for over 40 years. Good work. It might be Mini on the outside, but it's Maxi on the inside. Want to guess the world record for the most people crammed inside one? I'll tell you. It's 27. Gymnasts. No idea if they all came out in one piece. All right, someone tell the Stig we're done now. It's time for a spot of sightseeing. Look at that, laying down some rubber there. Not that it has much Dan's favourite, and here it is. No, not the lorry, the thing on the back under the tarp. You'll love it. But first we need to move it into position. Thankfully, we have our very own haulage expert, a trucker's trucker. No load too large. Yes, it's Big Rig Stig. Right, now take it easy, Stig. That's some expensive cargo you have back there. Costs as much as a house. Weighs about the same, too. Worked out what it is yet? Okay, here are some cryptic clues. It's all-wheel drive, but not four-wheel drive. It's a wagon, but you definitely don't need a horse to pull it.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Nicely judged. What a machine. Rear-wheel drive too, you know. Not that I'd encourage any sort of sideways behaviour before delivering that cargo. That's 5 tons of flatbed carrying 4 tons on its back. Don't you just hate getting stuck behind a slow, lumbering old... Wait a minute. It's actually accelerating. Up a hill. I guess that's what 900 foot-pounds of torque does for you. That plus trucker Stig.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Good job, Big Rig Stig. Suits you, you know. Although, come to think of it, maybe pickups are more your style. Especially the one we have in store. I give you the Mercedes G63 AMG 6x6. It's the ultimate off-roader, a 4-ton, 6-wheel sports utility truck. Basically, a G-Wagon with the back half of a pickup thrown in for free. Up front is a 5.5-litre twin-turbo V8. Usually it's limited to 100 miles an hour, but not this one.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Ah, someone call air traffic control. I'm pretty sure you need a special license to fly one of these. With all of the wheels comes all of the grip. The 6x6 turns mountains into motorways. Is there anything it can't conquer?
In 100 yards, turn left. Turn right.
It makes 536 horsepower and more than 760 newton meters of torque. With that speed limiter removed, and with the Stig behind the wheel, it'll do 125 miles an hour, with a bit of a run-up. It's tough, the 6x6. After all, it was originally made for the Australian Army. It's basically a tank, with heated seats.
In 200 yards, turn left.
It can wade through a metre of water, this thing. Most cars need full scuba kit at that depth. Ridiculous.
In 200 yards, turn left.
Top job there, Stig. Take tomorrow off. No idea what Stig does with a day off. Experimental dance, goat yoga, bog snorkeling. Anyway, I've been Chris Harris, I still am, and this has been the Top Gear Horizon Special. Thanks for coming. Now, let's go see what this Forza-thon live thing's all about.